Hey guys, in this video we're going to be cleaning up some new leather seats that I got for my VZ, and we're going to be going racing this coming weekend. Now all the utes nice up and high and stuff, ready for, when you say dirt racing, so it's Motorcana on dirt. So I thought while it's all high and not low, might as well take it racing on the dirt. So these are the leather seats I got. They're bloody filthy, red dirt all over them. So I'm gonna bring them out, give them a bit of a blow off, and they're gonna need a bit of leather treatment. So here's the two front seats. So yeah, they need a bit of attention. This had a little bit of shit on it, so hopefully I can get that off. There's a driver's seat. It's also got memory. Not sure if it has the airbag, which might be a problem because my car has an airbag and I'm not sure which plug is the airbag plug, so we'll have to see when we're putting them in. So I've got them all laid out here. Back seat, door panels, back seat again, two front seats. So I'll just got a rag with some just some interior cleaner, just getting all the dust off for now, and then I'll race inside and I'll grab the leather cream. Now they are a little bit rough, like this has that on it, but I'm going to try my best to get that off. It's missing a few covers, two covers off the driver's door, front driver's door and the rear passenger door. But got these ones still in there, and that one. This cover's broken, but I'll grab that off my other cover. A few little bits on here, but they should come off. But it looks it. There we go. So I remember I originally said I was going to get cream, like the white cream leather interior, but this popped up and thought it was a good opportunity. It's pretty cheap, so, and that'll clear one of the defects, so I thought I might just get that. So I just pulled the base of the seat out. I'm going to go ahead and start putting the rear seat in. So that's where the airbag's bolt in. Now I've been thinking, it's gonna cost me $1,700 to get the level ride kit installed. So I've been thinking, do I unbolt the bags, weld the things back in, put springs back in, get supercharger and everything engineered, and then put the airbags back in after and later on get them engineered? What do I do? I'm in debate. I want to get the car on the road, but it's going to cost a fair bit of money. But then again, I also can't drive it for a while because I don't have my license now, plus I won't be able to drive it because it'll be too powerful on my P's. But I don't know, I'm still tossing up between what I should do. I've just worked out these lugs here are in the wrong spot, so I'm gonna have to do some research and see how I can get them to fit. So I got the back seat sitting in there. There's still a few modifications that need to be done, but from the Statesman to VZ there's a gap down here. So I'm gonna get it, I'll get something made up, or even get this customized so it can fill in that gap. Also the seatbelt comes out of there on the VZ, whereas on the Statesman they bolt off the parcel shelf there and come through there, so I have to get that patched up. And these outside seats, they both only mount up on the inside, so that there is loose on that side. So start getting into the door trims and stuff, putting them in. So the Ute's home now and it didn't pass. They knocked me off for the lock diff, and lock diff, they reckon the tint's too dark, which I don't reckon it is. I've got a tint reader at work that we'll have to check it with. And one more thing. Oh, one tyre was a little bit bald on the edge. But so I've got another complete diff, like the whole housing and everything sitting up. Of course, it's behind all the engines over there, so I have to pull all them out, put that back together, and then put it in here and go get it cleared. But unfortunately, I knew it would get knocked off for the diff, but nothing else luckily. So when I take it back, you will only check them things. This weekend we have Motorcana racing, so I don't want the Ute sitting this high, so I'm going to chuck the springs out of this in it. They're not heaps low, but they're still lower than it is, and I'm going to put that exhaust on it. Works a treat having low springs. Haven't even had to pull the wheels off. Just pulled this one out of this side and the other one out of the other side. Just put the lower ones in it. You can tell how much lower they were. So they're the ones that will go in the Ute, so I'll put this in the other side. All I've got it is jacked up. Wheels still on. And the springs in. So that's how low it was before when I got defected. That's pretty light on 14s. Sitting right at the top there. We'll eventually lower it back down that much. and with the low springs in the front, but not for a couple months when I get my license back. That sits probably exactly where the wagon sits, because it's the same suspension, stock springs in the front, D springs in the rear, so that's yeah, it's just sitting how the wagon was sitting, but on 17s. So it's not too low, so it'll be still good for the Motorcana, and it's not ridiculously high like it was. This side's higher. It's always been higher for some reason. I don't know what it is. I have to sort it out, but I'll start her up and see how much better it sounds. So much better. I forgot how good that exhaust sounds on this. Might show her off before I get it too hot, because I want to put plugs out and check them and see what they're like, and I might get a bit of scary pad and scare them up a bit. So I got the ute on the trailer now. Just tighten the power steering belt and just got a plug out here. Just touching her up a little bit.
Hey guys, so I've been out for my first run. I went out and then lost the bolt in the gear shifter when I come back into the pit, so luckily I got the run done. So quickly chucked another bolt in that. My dad went out, done his run. Just going back up here to line up and probably go again. We'll get some videos for you. a little bit of a tick in it, but it's quietened up a little bit now. I think the pickup's blocked from when had the manifold off, bit of shit going down there, but there we go. So I got the U-dome. The aftermath is it shot the strut bearing up into the bonnet. That's one. And the oil light kept coming on after every run, so and a little bit knocky when the oil light was on. But still runs, still drives, and everything like that. But when you're up it, the oil light's on. I think when I've had the manifold off, the pickup's gotten blocked because all the shit that's gone down in there, and yeah. So I got the other diff out here. It hasn't got the center in it. Got the center there and all the parts for it. I'll just have to get some shims for it because I don't know where they are. But yeah, so that's the aftermath of the ute. So the plans are I'm going to put the diff in, do the 3 things I need to get the defect cleared. So I'll put the diff in, change the doors probably off the wagon onto here to clear the tint defect. I'll have to track down some tyres to put on the back. So the results are in for the Carnicross. It was a tight little track. It was a nice track. Very good for front wheel drives and all wheel drives. A couple of people had rally tyres on, which would have been good. Yeah, it was a fair few front wheel drives and there was a couple all wheel drive Subarus. But we done pretty good for what we were. We were in our own class, me and my dad, being a V8. I ended up getting a better time than him, getting faster. But overall, it was only 4 rear-wheel drive cars, so, and out of that I come second out of the rear-wheel drive, so I thought it was pretty good. It was a really fun day. Probably, it was the first time I've had the ute on dirt, and it will probably be the last time because it's a bit destructive on it, and I'm going to clean her up and don't want to be taking her on dirt anymore. So, but it was fun to do it. A good experience in the ute. Fun with the lock diff. I'm gonna leave it there. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.